Good morning, small players. Welcome to another episode of pre-market scanning, where we go over the morning gappers that our scanner has picked up, and we determine the levels of support and resistance that we're going to use to trade all day long. The scanner's a little quiet this morning. Just got updated a little bit, and then even the stocks that are on it, there's really not much right now in terms of setups that we can trade pre-market. It's shaping up to be a quiet day, but you never know. You only really just need one stock to explode, and it could do that around 9 o'clock when we get some news. It could do that on Bell. It could do that in the first 30 minutes of the morning. So we'll be ready. We'll wait with our tools, with our scanners, and as soon as the stock makes itself obvious, we'll know. But let's run through the scanner and let's see what we have here. The highest volume gapper is IFRX. The float is a little below 40 million. I think it's like 37 million shares outstanding. So that's just about in the range that we like to trade in. Not micro, but small enough. It's what we like. And it had quite a big dump when it dropped below this level. So we can call it 450. It's psychological number. So it was resistance here, it was resistance here, it was resistance here. Once we finally broke above it, we had a squeeze. Once we broke below it, shorts attacked. So an obvious level for entry would be break above 450 for a squeeze towards this level of resistance. If that breaks towards this, and then right now it seems to be finding bottom on this 420, which is previous resistance, support, being tested as support again. That could be a reversal trade, 420 to 450, for people that like to trade reversals. I'm not, I do like to trade reversal trades sometimes, normally on a 5-minute chart when they find bottom on EMA 20, which is the blue line. Anything below that, I'm just not a fan because it takes too long to materialize, and especially pre-market because there's no stop loss. You have to actively watch it, and you can miss out on other more obvious opportunities. So I tend to just stay away from a reversal trade like this because it's just not my style. But we have some students in the chat room, and then the other instructor in the chat room loves trading these, so they've been all over this, which is fine. Everyone has to figure out their style of trading. That's why it's so important to keep your trading journal. The next one is HCWB. This one seems to be fading, but we can, this key level here of resistance seems to be serving as support now. This could be another reversal trade. There's plenty of room to VWAP to trade this. It's important to recognize these setups, even this reversal setup and this reversal setup, because even if you choose not to trade it in the pre-market session because the volume's still low, there's no stop loss, etc., these sort of setups form all day long. You don't need a stock to go up 1,000%, even though we've had quite a few of those in the past couple of weeks, but you don't need a stock to go up 1,000% for you to make money. All you need is a stock to move in a range, to go between these support and resistance levels. It literally could just stay between these levels all day long, but if it does this, every one of those moves is a trade opportunity. And if you go long and you go short, then you have twice the opportunities, right? Because you traded both ways. But even if you only go long, if you're a beginner, there's plenty of opportunities. So that's what it really comes down to, determining the levels of support and resistance and then trading them level to level. So the high here is 558. It's finding bottom, on that area, and then bouncing towards VWAP. This is a nice reversal trade setup, something that you can find all day long. And I like setups like that. If you guys notice, when we do these morning streams, we trade very basic setups that repeat themselves over and over again all throughout the day, every week, every month. We're not focusing on some weird strategies that you can, spend so much time learning, and then those market conditions repeat themselves once a month or something, right? Like we learn, teach, and trade strategies that could be replicated every day. And then out here, just to like determine squeeze level. Squeeze level here is obviously above this double top here. It's like 685. Actually, I would say 685. Safe. I would trade that. I mean, this reversal is also a nice trade. I saw it a little late, but let's just remove these drawings. The stock used to pop up on scanners so much. I mean, it's a very well-known small cap, so it would be nice to see traders paying attention to it today. So this is the type of reversal trade I was talking about earlier that I like to trade, which is when they find bottom on the MA20 and 5-minute chart. And that's, you know, another setting up another reversal trade, or right now forming an entry for another reversal trade towards VWAP. And in both of these, there's plenty of room to VWAP, so there's enough range. There's enough range to trade them even in this one. PU, PHU, and another stock we've been trading quite a lot in the past couple of weeks. Right now, this morning, the chart is all over the place. Seems to not be respecting VWAP for whatever reason. You know, it's constantly trading in this weird range around VWAP. So, let's see. Not really. There's really no obvious trade on this one right now. You know, maybe some of these bounces here, the after hour session, were a little bit more obvious right now. This weird range is trading at, I don't know, why do I keep doing that? This level here of 5 has been tested 1, 2, 3 times. So I'd be scared to take another bounce on 5. It's tested it quite a lot. We know the more these levels get tested, the weaker they are, because just the buyers there get depleted, right? Like if you want to buy this at $5, maybe you missed buying it here. You say, oh, I missed it, I'll buy it next time. So you buy here. If you missed it there, say, I missed it, I'll buy it next time. You buy here. But by the time it comes tested 4 times, there's no one left that wants to buy that price point, you know, so then it drops lower. So I don't like to, you know, take support bounces like that have been, I did it again, have been tested quite a bunch. I would rather trade a squeeze on this one. The problem is that this level of 515 seems to be the squeeze level, but then when it went above it, it literally just gave like 2 cents and then retraced. So it's a little hard, excuse me, it's a little hard to even confidently say you can trade that squeeze. I would rather trade it here. Take a bounce on support below the current support level, because the current support level is not trustworthy to me anymore. So I'd rather let it pull back to here or here and grab that. It seems to be a safer trade than a breakout, because in either one of these breakouts, you can get trapped. You know, these are all just bull traps. It goes up 2 cents and then reverses violently. Maybe this one, maybe by here, short sellers will start getting squeezed more aggressively. So we can keep that one too. Break above 520 for a squeeze, or support bounce on these levels. DATC, another one that we've been trading quite a lot. It looks like it just dropped some news this morning at 8. So you guys know with the news, if you have the day trading course, we have a whole lesson on secondary news moves. But normally, you know, they have one push, you can catch the second one, and then they sort of die. This one, only because it's been so hot for the past couple of weeks, we can keep on watch in case it finds bottom here in the CMA20, and then we can trade a reversal trade. Again, most of the time these news moves are done after the first 10 minutes, but this is just a name the traders recognize, and today is a slow day, so they might think of it as an easy trade. This one's barcoding a little bit. But it seems rejected at the same level. That's key resistance level from yesterday, so break above that level is definitely a squeeze potential because it also has all of these shorts from the previous day stuck there. But also see, because it's barcoding, I mean, I don't even want to keep marking the levels because it's barcoding. It literally has resistance on each cent. So this is going to be a very hard trade in any other area outside of like a short squeeze. So I'd rather just wait for the squeeze so it can open up a little bit, because before that, like, look, it has resistance on every cent. So that's a very choppy trade. Eton. I'll mark the levels here. I mean, not much going on. GROM, another one we've been seeing a lot. That's a nasty candle. Nothing excites me too much this morning. That's our friend. Our friend's been treating us very nicely. Yeah, nothing really too exciting. I mean, KKT, we've been trading for the past few days and it's been amazing. Had a few trades on it yesterday. It's too early in the day, obviously. Right now there's no volume, but I would trade, definitely trade this one today if it picks up volume, because it's been great. So maybe I'll trade break above this level. I'll also trade a bounce from this level. Okay, this one. You guys are probably taking profit now on rewrap on this one. A little squeeze. No, yeah, I mean, now it's a little better. This is the level that we want for a breakout. So breakout traders will trade this now. It's above that level. After it broke above rewrap, you know, those profit taking, those short sellers, this bounce on EMA20 is also, this also could have been an entry if you're someone who doesn't like reversal trades and want to trade more when things start getting hotter. And there's more of a breakout move, but that's not there. This one never really went back to rewrap. Now it's going down, testing this level again. Second test of support is weaker than first, and it wasn't even able to do much on the first, so I wouldn't even bother with that. There, this one's still trying on EMA20. This one's still trading in the same range. This is still failing. This one's still barcoding. Not a lot of exciting stuff this morning, you guys, but it's okay. I always say we only need one. So we'll be patient. Very important. Don't ever force trades. If you don't see anything obvious to trade, just sit back, relax, watch the market, practice with fake money, you know, but don't put your capital in if you're not believing in a trade. The way I describe this in the chat room to the students is you want to only take trades that scream at you. Take me. I'm so obvious. Like, why would you miss this ever? Those are the only trades you want to take. You don't want to be scavenging around trying to find something from the bottom of the barrel and like force yourself into a trade, convince yourself that something could be a trade. That's never a good idea. You just want to trade the absolute obvious stuff. And right now there's really nothing absolute obvious to me. So we'll wait, we'll be patient, we'll keep, you know, going through the scanner. It's still only 8:15. A lot of news get dropped around 9 o'clock. We still haven't had the Bell volatility. A lot of times on Bell, we'll have a brand new stock that wasn't even a mover pre-market that our momentum scanner will pick up here, and, you know, we'll end up trading that. So, you know, the day is young. There's plenty of time, and we'll be here and we'll be ready for when something becomes obvious. Until then, happy trading, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.